Welcome to a transformative exploration of self-love, where we dive deep into practical methods to grow it daily, tackle common misconceptions, and discover prompts that inspire real change. In a world that's constantly telling us who to be and how to think, finding genuine self-love can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. But fear not. This journey is all about cutting through the noise and embracing who you truly are. This week, the self-care world is buzzing with discussions about the latest study revealing the impact of digital detoxes on mental health. As we navigate this digital age, it's crucial to consider: how might unplugging from the constant barrage of notifications and curated feeds allow you to reconnect with your authentic self and nurture your self-worth? Could a simple shift in your daily habits be the key to unlocking a deeper sense of self-love? Join me as we explore these questions and more, using humor and insight to guide us through the complexities of self-awareness, personal growth, and the art of setting boundaries. If you're ready to embark on a self-love journey that's as rewarding as it is challenging, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Chapter 1: Understanding Self-Love. In a world where self-love is often reduced to hashtags and fleeting affirmations, it's easy to feel like you're missing the secret ingredient. You might be wondering, how do I actually cultivate real self-love in a way that's meaningful and lasting? Well, let's dive into this journey together, peeling back the layers of misconceptions and uncovering practical self-love methods that you can incorporate into your daily life. Self-love isn't just a buzzword, it's a transformative practice that requires dedication and self-awareness. Many of us have been led to believe that self-love is synonymous with self-indulgence, but it's far more profound. It's about self-compassion, especially when we falter. Imagine facing a setback, a failed exam, a missed opportunity, or a personal disappointment. The instinct might be to criticize ourselves, but self-love encourages us to embrace these moments with kindness. It's about understanding that mistakes are part of the self-love journey, providing opportunities for growth rather than reasons for self-punishment. As you navigate this path, it's crucial to confront self-love misconceptions head-on. Self-love isn't about ignoring your flaws or pretending to be perfect. It's about accepting yourself fully, flaws and all. This acceptance is the foundation upon which you can build self-worth. By acknowledging your strengths and areas for improvement, you foster a sense of self-awareness and accountability. This balance of compassion and responsibility is what propels personal growth and self-love forward, allowing you to become a more resilient and empathetic individual. Incorporating real self-love tips into your routine can be as simple as setting aside time each day for reflection. Consider starting a journal where you explore self-love prompts such as, what are 3 things I appreciate about myself today? Or, how can I show myself kindness in this moment? These exercises not only promote daily self-love growth, but also help you develop a deeper understanding of your needs and desires. Over time, these transformative self-love practices can lead to profound changes in how you view yourself and interact with the world. Ultimately, the journey to self-love is deeply personal and ever-evolving. It's about finding practical self-love methods that resonate with you and integrating them into your life in a way that feels authentic. As you embark on this path, remember that self-love is not a destination, but a continuous process of nurturing and growth. Embrace it with an open heart and watch as it enhances not only your relationship with yourself, but also your ability to connect with others. Chapter 2: Differentiating Self-Love and Self-Care. Having explored the essence of self-love and its role in our lives, we now turn our attention to the intricate dance between self-love and self-care. These two concepts, though often used interchangeably, serve distinct purposes in our journey toward personal growth and self-acceptance. Self-love is the internal compass that guides us, rooted in self-awareness and accountability. It's about embracing who we are at our core, independent of external validation. This inner journey fosters daily self-love growth, encouraging us to cultivate a mindset of abundance and self-compassion. Self-care, on the other hand, is the tangible manifestation of self-love. It's the practical self-love methods we employ to nurture our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Think of self-care as the toolkit that supports our self-love journey, providing the necessary resources to build self-worth and resilience, whether it's setting boundaries, engaging in activities that bring joy, or simply taking time to rest. Self-care acts as the vehicle that drives self-love forward. It reinforces our sense of worth and acceptance, allowing self-love to flourish in a sustainable way. Understanding the symbiotic relationship between self-love and self-care helps dispel common self-love misconceptions. Many believe that self-love is a passive state of being, but in reality, it requires active engagement and intentionality. By focusing on inner growth and self-acceptance, we free ourselves from the shackles of comparison and judgment. This shift in mindset empowers us to live authentically, guided by a deep-seated love and respect for ourselves. It's through consistent self-care that we reinforce our self-worth and acceptance, allowing self-love to flourish. Incorporating transformative self-love practices into our daily routine can lead to profound changes in how we perceive ourselves and interact with the world. Letting go of irrelevant thoughts about physical appearance and societal expectations is key to embracing true self-love. By nurturing our mind, body, and spirit, we create a harmonious balance that supports our overall well-being. This holistic approach to self-care not only enhances our personal growth and self-love, but also strengthens our ability to connect with others on a deeper level. As we continue this journey, remember that self-love and self-care are not destinations, but ongoing practices that require patience, dedication, and compassion. Embrace them with an open heart and watch as they transform your life in ways you never imagined possible. Chapter 3: Practical Methods for Self-Love. Continuing from our exploration of self-love and self-care, let's dive into practical methods to cultivate real self-love daily. It's time to roll up our sleeves and get to the heart of what it means to genuinely nurture ourselves. Think of this as a self-love journey, a continuous path of personal growth and self-discovery that requires dedication and a sprinkle of humor to keep things light. First, let's talk about the power of controlled consumption. No, I'm not just talking about what you eat, but what you allow into your mind and soul. In a world overflowing with information, being selective about the media you consume is crucial. This is one of the most practical self-love methods you can adopt. By choosing content that uplifts and inspires, you create an environment that supports daily self-love growth. It's like curating a playlist for your mind. One that plays positive, empowering tunes rather than the noise of self-doubt and negativity. Next, let's tackle self-discovery. This isn't about finding yourself in some far-off land, but rather delving into your own thoughts and feelings. Journaling is a transformative self-love practice that can help you uncover your values and build self-acceptance. By putting pen to paper, you create a dialogue with yourself, exploring your dreams, fears, and everything in between. This process fosters personal growth and self-love, allowing you to align your actions with your true self. Now, let's address some common self-love misconceptions. Many people think self-love is about ignoring flaws or indulging in endless self-praise. In reality, it's about embracing your imperfections and practicing self-compassion techniques. It's about being your own cheerleader, especially when life gets tough. By focusing on building self-worth from the inside out, you empower yourself to face challenges with grace and resilience. Finally, let's wrap up with some real self-love tips. Let go of irrelevant thoughts about physical appearance and societal expectations. Instead, focus on nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. This holistic approach not only enhances your overall well-being, but also strengthens your ability to connect with others on a deeper level. Chapter 4: The Role of Boundaries. Boundaries are like the invisible lines that define where you end and the world begins. They're not about controlling others, but about exercising self-control and ensuring personal fulfillment. Think of them as the guardrails that keep your self-love journey on track, allowing you to prioritize your needs without guilt or apology. Establishing boundaries is one of the most practical self-love methods you can adopt. It involves setting limits that protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being. This might mean saying no to commitments that don't serve you, or carving out time for activities that replenish your spirit. By doing so, you engage in transformative self-love practices that reinforce your self-worth and demonstrate self-compassion techniques. It's a powerful way to take control of your life and ensure that your actions align with your values and aspirations. Self-boundaries are essential for maintaining balance in your life. They involve keeping promises to yourself, like scheduling personal time or prioritizing self-care. This is where self-awareness and accountability come into play. By understanding your limits and respecting them, you reinforce your self-worth and demonstrate self-compassion. It's a powerful way to take control of your life, ensuring that your actions align with your values and aspirations. Setting boundaries also helps dispel self-love misconceptions by showing that self-love is not selfish but necessary for personal growth and well-being. When you establish clear boundaries, you communicate to yourself and others that your needs are valid and deserving of respect. This act of self-advocacy fosters a deeper connection with yourself and enhances your relationships with others. Incorporating boundaries into your daily routine can lead to profound changes. It allows you to let go of irrelevant thoughts about pleasing others and focus on nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. This holistic approach not only enhances your personal growth and self-love, but also strengthens your ability to connect with others on a deeper level. By prioritizing your well-being, you create a life that is both fulfilling and authentic. Ultimately, the journey of self-love is about more than just feeling good. It's about cultivating a deep-seated love and respect for yourself. By focusing on practical self-love methods and daily self-love growth, you can transform your relationship with yourself and, in turn, with the world around you. Embrace this journey with an open heart and watch as it leads to a more fulfilling and authentic life. Chapter 5: Building a Self-Love Foundation. As we continue our exploration into the world of self-love, let's focus on building a strong foundation that will support your journey for years to come. This chapter is all about integrating the insights we've gathered into a cohesive practice that truly enhances your well-being. The goal is to make self-love a natural part of your daily routine, one that feels as essential as brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. To start, let's talk about intentional joy. This isn't about waiting for happiness to find you. It's about actively seeking out experiences that bring you fulfillment. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, spending quality time with friends, or simply savoring a quiet moment with a good book, these moments of joy are crucial for daily self-love growth. They remind you of the beauty in life and reinforce your self-worth, helping you stay grounded and positive. Equally important is the practice of self-compassion. We all have those days when things don't go as planned, and it's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism. But self-compassion techniques teach us to be gentle with ourselves, to acknowledge our humanity, and to learn from our experiences. This approach not only fosters personal growth and self-love, but also builds resilience, enabling you to face life's challenges with grace and confidence. Taking ownership of your happiness is another vital step in this journey. It means recognizing that you are responsible for your own joy and fulfillment. By letting go of the need for external validation and focusing on your internal landscape, you empower yourself to live authentically. This shift in perspective helps dispel self-love misconceptions and encourages you to prioritize what truly matters to you. Finally, let's wrap up with some real self-love tips. These methods aim to create a strong foundation of self-love and self-acceptance, allowing you to embrace your true self without fear or hesitation. By focusing on practical self-love methods and daily self-love growth, you can transform your relationship with yourself and, in turn, with the world around you. Embrace this journey with an open heart and watch as it leads to a more fulfilling and authentic life. As we wrap up this journey into the heart of self-love, remember that this is just the beginning of a lifelong adventure. We've explored the depths of what it means to truly love yourself, from understanding the difference between self-love and self-care to setting boundaries and building a solid foundation of self-acceptance. Each chapter has been a stepping stone, guiding you toward a more fulfilling and authentic life. But here's the thing, self-love isn't a destination you reach. It's a continuous process of growth and discovery. It's about waking up each day and choosing to embrace who you are, flaws and all. It's about finding joy in the little things, practicing self-compassion when things don't go as planned, and taking ownership of your happiness. It's about building self-worth from the inside out and letting go of the misconceptions that hold you back. Now, as you step forward, I invite you to ponder this. What would your life look like if you fully embraced the transformative power of self-love every single day? How would it change the way you see yourself and interact with the world around you? Let this question guide you as you continue on your self-love journey, and remember that every small step you take is a victory worth celebrating. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of real self-love. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires and empowers. And don't forget to leave a comment sharing your thoughts on the question I posed. I'd love to hear your insights and experiences. Until next time, keep nurturing that beautiful relationship with yourself. After all, you deserve nothing less than the best version of you.